Tired of looking like a dirty homeless man? Well, get your act together and get you a nice, smooth shave you can be proud of. With our sponsor here.
Who gave you the okay for this, bro? You're always jumping the gun, man.
Oh, man. Okay, well, you know who we're brought to you by. Go ahead and roll the footage. Yo, what's up, guys? And we're here with another episode of Scratching Squad. I'm here with Eman and Brandon. What's up, guys?
What's good?
What do you do?
We decided to draw and do a tribute to the Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. We'll start off with Brandon's.
Yeah, so Jason David Frank, Tommy Oliver, martial art extraordinaire. Jesus didn't tap. That's the guy I grew up with, man. That was he was one of my favorite Rangers from Power Rangers. You know, it's a very corny show at the time. I was in that perfect age group where that show would register for me. Yeah, it made a big impact. I think everybody's favorite Ranger was the Green Ranger. I don't think the only time in my life I realized where the main guy, the person that you're supposed to like, got usurped by the guy who came on after the fact. He was just cooler, and I think everybody kind of like the world understood that. And he's a big part of my childhood. And yeah, man, I used to, kick bags in martial art class and say "seek war," all that bullshit.
Yeah.
I used to do all that, man. He'll be missed, and I hate that all this tragic stuff had to happen to him for him to do what he had to do. But he'll be missed, and like I said, it's formative years, man. He was a huge part of my formative years, so I wanted to do something for him, and honor his legacy.
How did you get that gold? Did you do a color dodge on it or something?
Every time I draw, I don't have a process. I just start going at it, and I try to. I've been doing this thing where when I start drawing, like if you go back to the very beginning, you don't have to, but I'm saying like if you look at the video, I drew this on a green background, directly on a green background, and then what I try to do is figure it out from there. Right. So I don't know what I did. All I did was I have to look at the file, but I would go down the list of all the layer options until something worked. And then if it kind of worked, then I went for it. And I tried to make something from it until I got to where I got something plausible. Right.
Oh, that's hard.
And but I couldn't tell you how I did it. I just be in the woods and stuff.
Thank you, baby.
That looks nice.
Appreciate it.
My daughter says she likes it.
Oh,
Okay.
well, thank you.
Oh yeah, got approval over here.
Those kids are the best fans.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I can do this forever.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's just it's sad to see him go, and I didn't mean to zoom in on his face like that. But yeah, man, it's just sad to see him go, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Rest in power.
Let's jump into Emon's here.
Rest in the power grid.
Real shit.
He's with Zordon now, bro.
So, really, I was just looking for a pose. I really don't have a major history of spitting back any fandom. Because, I mean, the one power, I was kind of young. I was born in, 92.
Oh, yeah.
So, I was a fan of Power Rangers, but I didn't understand it, if you get what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the concept and all that. It was just like, oh, these dudes in suits. It's hard. I want to kick some ass, too. And I think the Green Ranger and the Black Ranger was definitely ones that stood out to me the most. Mm-hmm. Yellow Ranger was hot, Pink Ranger was, feel me? I don't know about the Blue Ranger. I wasn't a fan of him, but he played his part.
He did.
But Yeah, they all. I think just him alone, just from what I remember, is he was like probably the most athletic. Like I feel like he was just always just doing some shit, like kicking some ass, especially in the Power Ranger movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the one I remember like the most. I actually went to go see that in the movies.
The movie hard, bro. The movie's hard.
No, it is. I watched it again recently. I was like, it's hard still.
I forgot about that movie.
The whole budget went to the bungee jumping scene. That's what happened.
Bro, I'm done. Wow. But let me speak more on process though real quick. I changed up the pose. Rob, when I was working on it at work, Rob told me like maybe I should try a different angle. So try the same pose, different angle. I like it a lot more. I think it hits differently, hits better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so flat. But man, I had fun drawing the outfit, honestly. Like I was like, I wish I would have spent more time doing it because I wanted to go into like way more like do some like dust and like scratches and all kinds of shit. Just for, to kind of show like how long he put in, just the work he put in for the series, really.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
But I didn't really. No, go ahead.
I said this looks good still, bro.
Yeah, it does.
I appreciate you. I tried a new tool that Dante told me to use. The Gaussian blur?
Gaussian blur.
Like Gaussian blur tool or something. I forget how it goes. It starts with a G though.
Mm-hmm.
But with the shading, I kind of did something that Rob does, where like he'll take black and then kind of like, I guess fade it out. Mm-hmm. For like the shading, because normally I'll just take a darker tone of the color.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like because I chose black, it kind of made it pop even more.
Yeah. Hard shadows.
Yeah, like I was like digging, just trying a different like approach. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think it came out really well. Color theory. Also, I'm not very strong at color theory, but color theory will unlock different ways to make your image pop. I just don't know how to do it 100% yet. But this is looking great. Reason why I brought that up is because you used that purple in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know how like you made the purple in the back darker, and it just brought that green out real hard.
Yeah, it makes them pop further out.
Yeah, I was trying to like. Just trying to see, like, because I mean, you could add contrast, but then it's like having a color. Like sometimes it's just the tone of the color. Sometimes, and I just that purplish blue, that violet, just kick that green off, right?
Oh yeah, this is nice, bro.
Yeah, that's very
appreciate you.
The Power Rangers, bro. I've been watching Power Rangers recently, and like, I just noticed they were like geniuses when it came to like editing and like using footage like over and over. They would reuse footage. Like, there's scenes in the Power Rangers where they use the same guy Goldar attacking in like the first or second episode, like in the 50th episode and the 29th episode, and they're just reusing the footage over and over. So I really commend them on that, because they, like, that was in the 90s, right? People couldn't really tell too much. Nowadays, like, people edit and stuff all the time. You see it more often and more frequent. But just being a fan and just realizing that's what was going on in it, it was really like eye-opening to see what you can do with little. You know what I mean?
Bro, I like that you said that. Like, yeah, making it work for what you got versus like almost like how James Cameron waited like 10 years to do Avatar 1.
Yeah.
When he could have just like maybe animated it and then like, you still got the idea off.
Yeah.
but they made it work with what they had, and they definitely needed more technology. But then again, like I feel like the '90s kind of broke barriers with that. Like they made it work with a lot of shit, really.
Yeah, and that's one thing I do applaud for Power Rangers. They took that Super Sentai footage and they just made shit work, right? They realized, hey, bro, we're going a little too fast in this Power Rangers. We're not gonna have enough footage. We're gonna run out, and that's what happened to Tommy. That's the real reason why he lost his fucking powers, because they ran out of footage of this man and the Japanese. So they were like, you know, we're gonna cut you. We're gonna get rid of you. And they figured a way to get how to make footage themselves, and they brought them back. You know, so it's like when you watch it as an adult, you start to realize these things. But when you seen it as a kid, you're just like, oh no, Tommy, he lost his powers. You know.
Yeah, he lost his powers at a rodeo or something. There was a 2-part episode where that coin. I forget, man. I watched a lot of Power Rangers, but it's been so long. I remember something about it being in just like they were in a western town, and maybe like he got the Green Ranger power again or something. I don't know, bro.
So what I think you're referring to when they go back in time and he's in a western time and he doesn't have any powers, or they clone him, and they have the actual Green Ranger be evil while the regular Green Ranger is just around. And he has to figure it out. And one of them ends up staying in the back of time, and the other one proceeds back to the future.
Oh, okay. Damn, this is hard in a mug, bro.
Yeah, that's a tight.
Appreciate it.
I like the below.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
That purple and that green. Something about purple and green.
Oh yeah, it just makes it pop. It's more like that Joker feel. I think that's what it really is.
They complement each other well.
Yeah.
You did a dope, man, bro. That shit hard, bro. That shit is hard.
Yeah, with the what's his name? The Dinozord? No, Dragonzord.
The Dragonzord.
Dragonzord, yeah.
It always reminds me of Godzilla, you know?
it basically
Straight up and
like
down.
Godzilla with some designer clothes on.
That boy got Louis Vuittons on his shit, bro.
And he had little ass arms. He could never do anything.
Look at T-Rex arms and shit.
He would try to flex on you and then throw that tail at you. Like, get your dumb ass out of here with your thick legs.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna conclude our tribute to the Green Ranger, and we'll catch you in the next one. Let's catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace.